Joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear befitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Well, I got to believe, Kate, that those touchdowns a week ago in that wild card round, both of them through the air, going to give this quarterback and this offense a little bit more confidence to do the same today.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. They're the top dog for the upcoming postseason, and we all know that is so important, Brock, because it's going to give their injured guys that extra week of recovery as they try to get back out there for a postseason run.
Yeah, Kate, and here's now the key. With that #1 seed and that bye week secured in your pocket, you just do not want to add anybody to that injured list. And if that extra week of rest can help somebody, anybody, get back out there, what a lift for the postseason.
That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On first down, it's Gibbs. This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Now we'll see the medical team head out to the Seahawks. Have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down throw from Goff. Jump off, caught by his back. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They go play action with Goff. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs. You just got to tell them.
So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They're led by one of the fastest quarterbacks in the game from Alabama. Here's Jalen Milroe.
For all the success this young man has found in his rookie season, and there's been a lot of it, leading them to the #1 seed, well, now here's the moment. Is he the guy who can get the job done in the postseason? Be the player who elevates everybody around him. He's passed every test so far. Now they only get tougher.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Something out of nothing, King. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
19, Dragon 60.
Milroe with it on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Quick pass, right side, complete. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Reynolds with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First down now, ball at the 33.
First down, Detroit.
Again, it's Gibbs. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Byron Murphy there to make the play. That'll do it for 1/4 of this NFC divisional round matchup. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Out of the shotgun, Carr. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. They're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Reynolds with a return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from them on the road in the postseason. Drive begins with Gibbs. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun snap here to go. Finds him over the middle. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That one complete to St. Brown. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 17. And the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Send one of the tight ends in motion right. Goff on 3rd. This is brought in by Laporta. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. All set to go now from the 35.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Detroit.
Goff on 1st and 10. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He was hoping to get it to Isaac Tisslaw there. And it sets up 2nd down. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. He dodged the tackle. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. That is good for a Detroit first down. Man's in motion right. Going to the ground again on 1st. They'll maybe get 2 out of that, so that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To the air now. Throw is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts are just so imperative, and the best of it.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Beats Texas on the extra point. And the Lions cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
First down throw here from Milroe. To the left, he's got a roll up. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. So pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Here's a design run. And that's a record just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing here, Milroe. Buying some time right. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Third
Third and long for him here. Rolling out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Here's Goff on first and 10. Screen here for Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Now Goff. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Third down run by Gibbs. He puts together a nice little 8-yard gain, but it's not enough. He got fourth down. The Lions ready for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith-Njigba. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go now. Dragon 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Mustang 19. Seven Pirates!
Final throw before the break. Throwing this for the end zone. And he will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third.
19 Tiger, 79 Broncos.
From the gun, Milrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hey, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Cub 19, Cub 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Milrow throwing again now on second down. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Cougar 19. Go.
Milrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They got 21 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Lions cut once more. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready.
All set now. First and 10.
Go.
Design quarterback run here. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half of this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Deputy Lions.
First and goal. Here's Walker. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Reynolds with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Here's a gift to Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Goff setting the throw. Able to find White. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him 25 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
And the Lions first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Lions first down.
From the gun, Goff. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, they need 7. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
On the Seahawks 28-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Goff finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
No gain on the play.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Lions football. Their season down to its final quarter if they can't erase this deficit. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. On fourth down. The Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the fourth.
His make there, they had to have that one. It really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. So first and 10 now from the 30. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Off the play fake, Milrow. He beams one, deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Now it's Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll come up on first and 10. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And some solid running here as he gets some 8 yards there into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Here's Milrow to throw. He rolls to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down.
Cougar 19! Mustang 19! Go!
Trying to throw this from the gun. To the left, he's got a roll. And this is down all the way to the 3.
Ready?
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Walker trying to run for the first. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. This is a chip shot from the left hand. Myers' kick is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game, clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
This makes it up to the 25. The Lions get ready to return to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Starting this drive with a design run. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Goes to the hurry up here. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Lions trailing by 11.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Up to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Shotgun snap here to go. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
He's a gain of 11. And it's third.
Throwing now. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, they do at least force this fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Past the 60, past the 60.
Toss play. This is Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Ready, go.
Walker now from the gun. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Big strike here to Williams. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks have likely locked up the win right there. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18. Dixon to kick this one away. Reynolds with a return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And that should be Seahawks football. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. It's a design keeper for Millwall.
Here we go.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
19.